Oh, it's already open. Anisha, wake up. Wake up.
For what?
Remember we're gonna do the podcast at 3 a.m.? No, me. It is currently 3 a.m., like I said, and we decided to do a podcast. And she looks so tired. And she just woke up from not even a nap. We went to bed at like 10 or 11, I think. And I woke up around like 2, and she woke up around like 3. And yeah, so we have no like topic, we have nothing. We have nothing, we have no like nothing. We don't have anything planned. We just like decided that we should do a podcast this late. Anything you want to say? No. Anyways, so yeah.
Maybe we should like talk about like our pet peeves, like icks, just in general, about like people, and you know, just like random stuff. Maybe like our thoughts on something. I don't know.
So what are your biggest icks then?
I think what brought out like my icks and like one of my biggest icks and most specific ones is, I would say, school. Like going to school made me realize like how much.
Did you just say school was an ick?
No.
Oh.
I said going to school made me realize how much of an ick person like people are, you know? Like, I think one of my biggest icks is like when people move slow. Like, I feel like people should be moving at a fast and ready pace. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, then why are you even there? You know?
I agree. I mean, I feel like my biggest icks, yeah, moving slow. Moving slow. I think one of my biggest icks is like when people. I don't have anything against couples. I think couples are, you know, part of life, but I hate when like I see like couples like stop in the middle of the hall to like give each other a hug or a kiss, or like you just turn, you walk, because we're in high school by the way, and then you walk and then you look and see like a couple just pinned up, like a girl pinned up against lockers and then the guy kissing them, or like a lot of times in my school I was literally walking the hallway in a cafeteria and I'll see like in the morning, and I'll see like kids just like, not kids, but like couples, just like a girl sitting on the table with her legs open and a guy in between her or in between her legs. Like it's just so annoying. Like no one wants to see that. No one wants to see that. If you're gonna do that, do it in the car, do it in private, do it somewhere else.
For all. And I think a next ick is like, I'd say like closed-minded people or like insecure people.
Anyway.
I feel like they're just like holding, like, I feel like, okay, when I say insecure, I don't mean like insecure like, but I mean like just like being insecure and like letting, like pouring it onto someone else. Like I feel like you're holding that person back.
What do you mean by pouring on?
Like, you know, like when someone's like, oh my god, I'm so like fat, like don't you think I'm fat? Like I feel like we should both like work out. Like I feel like we're like really like, you know, like I hate when people do that and like pour it onto someone else, because then it just like holds that other person back. Or like closed-minded people like just being like homophobic or like fat phobic or just any phobic. Like I feel like that's
water. I mean no.
When I say like phobic, I just mean like to
chocolate milk. Chocolate milk powder is hydrophobic. Did you guys know that?
Okay. But yeah. Any more?
My biggest ick, I would say, when people like have a big ego, and like, you know, like people that are like, oh yeah, I do this and that, I'm just this and that, and like, you know, like,
yeah,
sit down.
I think that's really like my biggest icks. Yeah. So the next thing that we could talk about is,
guys, we have no plan. Like, we literally just like sat here.
the next thing that we can talk about. What's the next thing?
Let's talk about icks about each other.
Okay.
So, what's your biggest ick for me?
I think my.
Because we're cousins, guys, by the way.
Yeah. I think my biggest ick for you is that, like, you. This is so dumb. Like, why are you talking about icks?
What do you want to talk about? Conspiracy?
Like, I don't know.
Let's do the ick quick and then we'll do conspiracy.
I think my biggest ick about you is that, like, you feel like, I don't know, like, you feel like if I feel like if like something is pertaining to you, that it has to be done. Like, I think that's one of my biggest icks. Like, he's literally so persistent. Like, I could just be over here, and because I'm over here, he feels like things need to go his way, because it's like,
I don't think
his
so.
house. And like, you know, if we don't do what he like, not if we don't want to do what he wants, but like if we don't participate in things with him in his house, and like he has a problem, I think that's one of my biggest things.
Because first of all, it's not even about that. You do what you want anyway, so it's not about me. But you like it though.
I don't.
You like it, the stuff that we do. Because
No.
honestly, if it wasn't for me being so persistent, we wouldn't have done podcasts. But because I pushed her to do podcasts, look at us now. Flopping. Anyway, I think my biggest ick about you is that you think you're like a celebrity. Like, she thinks she's like that girl. Like, she literally she'll walk past the mirror and be like, oh my god, I'm so pretty. Ugh, I just can't get over myself. It's okay to have confidence, but she has too much confidence. Like, she has so much confidence, it's cringe. Like,
too much.
It literally gets cringe. Like, it gets like cringy. Like, that's how much confidence. Like, you know when someone is like overly confident? She's overly confident.
I think I should. Honestly.
And like does the most sometimes, but it's okay because, you know, still love her, kind of, but you know, put it on.
Anyway,
Let's talk about conspiracy theories.
okay. I think the best conspiracy. Oh my god, we should talk about unsolved murders.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about unsolved murders. I like how we went from icks to murders, but you know, that's podcast for you. So I think in my like favorable, I think my top 3 unsolved murders. Top 3 unsolved murders. I sound like a serial killer. I think that my top 3 unsolved murder cases to like. Okay, no, I can't justify that, but. Is the Black Dahlia, the girl, I forgot her name, but the girl that went into the elevator, and then she was found on the top in front of inside of the water container thingy, and the boy in the box.
What boy in the box?
Oh my god, do you even know any of those?
No, I know the first 3, but what is the boy in the box?
No,
I mean the first 2, but what is the boy in the box?
The boy in the box is, okay, so we're starting with the boy in the box. So the boy in the box.
Well, no, before you say that, my favorite.
Oh yeah.
My favorite, I only have one favorite, but my favorite is the killing of Hay. As you guys know, we did a podcast, the unsolved murder of like how Adnan or Jay killed Hay.
Yes.
Like the serial podcast thing. But no, you're talking about the black boy.
So the black boy.
I mean the black. the box.
The boy in the box.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically it was about this. Okay, so one day I guess like a person that was hiking or walking or running, I can't really remember what they were doing specifically, but they came across this foul smell, And so they went into, you know, whatever the area was, which was a kind of a dumb move, but they went into the area and they like saw a box, and they're, you know, okay, it's a box. The smell of foul smell is coming from it. So they decided to open up the box, and they found a boy literally in the box, like not decapitated, like head off and all that stuff, but like he was, you know, dead. And it seemed as if like he was being beat to death, like abused. And pretty much why this mystery is unsolved is because, first off, the boy was abused so badly that they couldn't even identify who he was. Secondly, no one like ever found out how he ended up there, who abused him, like what happened. Like no one can ever figure that out. And because of those two things, this case have been left unsolved for like years now. I could literally say decades, but I can't say decades. I don't think it's been decades, but like years now. And I think that case is just very, very interesting to me. So what's your thoughts on just hearing about that?
So, but there's like, they're saying they couldn't identify him.
Yeah,
but
like
is there
they couldn't identify
any
him.
families around that area that was missing a boy? So
No, he's just like, he's like unknown. Like he's literally unknown. He's just, that's why they call him the boy in the box. They don't know who the boy is. They just found him in the box, and
he was dead.
He's just dead. He was just there. Like he just was like, he was curled up in the box like this. His like huddled up. His face and his skin was pale. His face was like beaten. His body was beaten. He was just in the box, just there. So I think that's very, very, very intriguing. Like I don't even know. Maybe someone like, you know, maybe he had like abusive parents or abusive guardian, and like they like just put him in a box and went down, like freaking drove to a different country and put him there, and just like, okay, I'm gonna leave. I think that's what happened. Well, I think that's very interesting.
Let's talk about a more positive note. What's your favorite stuff on Netflix?
Currently my favorite show on Netflix right now would be, I don't know how. I'm not gonna say favorite, but I'm gonna say something that I'm.
Bracelet I made. Yeah, you know.
Something that I'm interested in right now is Exo Kitty, which is kind of cringe, but it's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Guys, tell us who you should end up with.
Well, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching this random 3 a.m. podcast. We did not have a plan. We just felt like doing it because we do watch a lot of podcast channels and they always do like 3 a.m. podcasts, so we wanted to try it. Mm-hmm. But you know, maybe next time if we do it, we'll come with a plan. Who knows? But thank you guys for watching. If you guys hear like a bzzz, that's because the fan is on, because we're like. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe and everything, and we have a lot of videos coming up soon. We actually have a new season coming up soon that you guys will stay tuned for. It's gonna be called A&A instead of like we're not doing A16. It's just gonna be A&A because yeah, we're not gonna continue on. But yeah, so it's gonna be A&A. So please stay tuned for our new season coming up.
Yes.
Cheers. Bye guys. Okay. Can you try that one? Is it off? Oh.
Okay. Oh my god.
Are you going to bed?
Yes.
I guess I should go to bed. What time is it? Oh, it's 4:50. Yikes. Oh, gosh. Eh.